A reading from the book of the prophet Zechariah, chapter 9, the new promised land. A proclamation. The word of the Lord is against the land of Hadrach. It has come to rest on Damascus, for the source of Aram belongs to the Lord, no less than all the tribes of Israel. On Hamath too, which borders on it, and on Tyre and Sidon, though they are very wise. Tyre has built herself a fortress, has heaped up silver like dust and gold like the dirt of the streets. And now the Lord is going to dispossess her. At sea, he will break her power, and she herself will go up in flames. Seeing this, Ashkelon will be terrified. Gaza too will writhe with grief. Ekron too, at the ruin of her prospects. The king will vanish from Gaza, and Ashkelon be unpeopled, while a half-breed will live in Ashdod. Yes, I shall destroy the pride of the Philistine. I shall snatch his blood from his mouth, his abominations from between his teeth. But his remnant too will belong to our God, becoming like a clan in Judah, and Ekron will become like a Jebusite. I shall stand guard before my home to defend it against all comers, and no oppressor will overrun them ever again, for now I am on the alert. The Messiah. Rejoice, heart and soul, daughter Zion. Shout for joy, daughter Jerusalem. Look, your king is coming to you. He is righteous and victorious, humble and riding on a donkey. On a colt, the foal of a donkey. He will banish chariots from Ephraim and horses from Jerusalem. The bow of war will be banished. He will proclaim peace to the nations. His rule will stretch from sea to sea, from the river to the limits of the earth. The restoration of Israel. As for you, because of the blood of your covenant, I have released your prisoners from the pit in which there is no water. Come back to the fortress, you prisoners waiting in hope. This very day, I declare, I shall make it up to you twice over. For I have strung Judah as a bow for myself, laid Ephraim on the string as an arrow, have roused your sons, Zion, against your sons, Javan, and have made you like a warrior's sword. Then the Lord will appear above them, and his arrow will flash out like lightning. The Lord God will sound the trumpet and advance in the storm winds of the south. The Lord Sabaoth will protect them. They will devour, will trample on the sling stones. They will drink blood like wine, awash like bowls, like the corners of the altar. The Lord their God will give them victory when that day comes. He will save his people like sheep. Yes, the stones of a diadem will sparkle over his country. How fine, how splendid that will be with grain to make the young men flourish, and new wine the maidens. The word of the Lord. A reading from the book of the prophet Zechariah, chapter 10, Faithfulness to the Lord. Ask the Lord for rain at the time of the spring rains. The Lord is the one to make the storm clouds. He gives showers of rain to everyone. Vegetation in the field. Since domestic idols talk nonsense, and the diviners see deception, and dreams convey delusions, giving empty comfort. That is why they have strayed like sheep, distressed for lack of a shepherd. Israel's deliverance and return. My anger is hot against the shepherds. I shall vent it on the he-goats. When the Lord Sabaoth comes to visit his flock, the house of Judah, he will make it his proud war horse. From it will emerge cornerstone and tent peg. From it, battle bow. From it, every leader. Together, they will be like warriors trampling the dirt of the streets in battle. When they fight because the Lord is with them, they will put mounted men to shame. Then I shall make the house of Judah mighty and the house of Joseph victorious. I shall restore them because I have taken pity on them, and they will be as though I had never cast them off. For I am the Lord their God, and shall answer their prayer. Ephraim will be like a warrior. Their hearts will be cheered as though by wine. Their children will see this and rejoice. Their hearts will exult in the Lord. I shall whistle to them and gather them in, for I have redeemed them. They will be as numerous as they used to be. I shall scatter them among the peoples, but in distant countries they will remember me. They will instruct their children and return. I shall bring them home from the land of Egypt and gather them back from Assyria. I shall lead them into Gilead and the Lebanon, and even that will not be large enough for them. They will cross the sea of distress, and the waves of the sea will be struck down. All the depths of the Nile will be dried up. The arrogance of Assyria will be cast down, and the scepter of Egypt taken away. I shall make them mighty in the Lord, and they will march in his name, declares the Lord. The word of the Lord.